Hello guys, and welcome to another video by your boy Rashidi. That was an awful intro, but we go on regardless. So this video is going to be about the secondary role in the party. Meaning I'm not carrying, I'm not an inquisitor, but my role is still important. And this is the cleanup person or the stunner. So, especially in dungeons like this one, this is why I made sure to come into this dungeon here and do this video, because this dungeon requires a lot of stunning and just general cleanup sometimes because of the high dexterity on the mobs. So, stuff like the birds, any type of birds, they're very powerful, really high attack, really high dexterity, meaning they'll hit you hard, especially when berserk, and they're going to hit you. They hardly miss you. So your job is to stun those creatures when your carry misses them, which he is going to, or she is going to. So this also works for Valley of the Gods dungeon, because Valley of the Gods has a lot of things to stun too. So I think I'll be talking about the general role of each person in the dungeon, just decision making stuff too, since I think I have a good team for that right now, because Donela is a support. I can't pronounce our carry's name, so I won't butcher it. And we have an inquisitor that sometimes casts target up. What's that? I forgot the name of it, but the double target up. Protection, maybe? I don't remember. So, and if I'm talking in slow-mo, guys, like, how would I put this? Is it illegal to say I'm on mushrooms? But I've been drinking and then I decided to take mushrooms too, like an idiot. So I'm like in a limbo. But yeah, very important to stun the dark Pegasuses, especially when they are berserk. Very important to stun the, as I said, the birds. Very important. And yeah. So we're back now, and I'll explain how I like to carry. Although this person will use another method because they have their own style. But my style, especially with Donela, would be Mimic's Mischief on my first turn, which would be the first turn. So Mimic's Mischief on my first turn, if I'm hosting the dungeon, then it's a bit risky, because then the support has to rampart to me first turn without being able to ward themselves. Oh my god, I just did a flame thing on a fucking goddamn fire thing. I could have just stunned him too. That's the funny part about it. I should have just stunned him. But yeah, so I Mimic's first turn. The support will rampart to me if I'm hosting. If not, the support is going to ward themselves, because the support can still revive me if I die as the non-host. So after that, I'll use a magic tonic, and then after that I will use Gate of Snotra, and then I begin to carry. And as I said, it's the role now of everyone else to ensure these things are stunned and to ensure that they die before it reaches the carry's turn again, especially if the carry has up all of his buffs like he does now. You realize he has up his DC and he has up his Lugos, magic, triple up. Alright guys, I don't know. I don't know what to say about the pronunciations today. But yes, the triple up. So you just don't want it to be coming back to his turn on one mob to waste the opportunity for him to use his full buffs on a fresh wave. Because each wave, there is the possibility that he is going to lose the buffs. Yeah. So why do I use Rampart 2? Why do I let my girlfriend or any support put on Rampart 2? And that is because Rampart 2 gives 50% ward absorption. At 100% ward absorption, well, I guess that's impossible for us since we're not going to Divine Bastion. So I use an example that is more realistic. At 85% ward absorption, we're taking too much damage on our ward. We're going to heal throughout the waves. So we need to take a balanced amount of damage. 25%, the base ward, is too low. 75% from Rampart 3 or Ward of Mithril is too high. So 50% is right smack in the middle. It takes off half of your HP and half of your ward, and you heal up and you still have a lot of ward left to work with throughout the wave. This is my method. Everyone else has their own method, but this is my method and I like it the most. And I think I'm one of the better carries in the game, so I recommend trying it out. An Inquisitor is vital. So another thing you need an Inquisitor for is cleanse, because your Inquisitor is going to need to cleanse you whenever you are stunned, especially stunned, because you cannot cure all stun. You can't cure all stun. So whenever you're blighted, stunned, frozen, paralyzed, or otherwise impaired, the only one that you can allow to pass would probably be poison, because it's not really that harmful. But anything else, as the support, you should be watching your carry, because you do not want anything to stop your carry from blasting the wave on his turn. You don't want to see blah 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 couldn't attack, because then everybody else who is just there to support, or maybe there's a secondary carry, they won't be able to clear the wave if it's a really tough wave immediately. So you just want to ensure that your carry has the free reign to carry. What else? I'm going to pause this for a second to double check on the run starts, so give me a sec. Alright then, I'm trying to think if there are any other tips that I have not told you, but alright, so this is a general tip and it might sound obvious, but so sometimes some carries are, how would I put it now? They aren't aware of the importance of their iconoclast passive. And that passive allows you to gain strength with each time your mana is reduced from 100% mana to 0% mana, which gives you 100% damage increase. So towards the end of the waves, your Mage's Dance will be most powerful, and if you run out of mana, you do not under any circumstance want to pop the super mana potion. You will most likely want to do a super elixir or a greater elixir, and that's because you want to keep your mana low while still being able to cast for the other few waves as strong as possible. So I'm kind of running out of ideas of what to use. So our Inquisitor is asleep. Hopefully she wakes up soon. She's not next to me. These are easy, so I think she just assumes she doesn't need to be awake. But we still do need her stun darts. So I might pause this to call her and tell her to wake up. Because she isn't next to me where she usually is. She's at another house. So we gotta figure that out if it becomes a problem. Hopefully whatever attacks will attack her, because I think mobs wake people up just like normal people do. I think only pet damage allows persons to remain asleep. What else is there? So I think I've spoken in length about the gear that I used to carry in my carry videos, so you guys can check those out for sure. Essential spells for the Inquisitor would be Blessed Shield, Revive 2, Cleanse, Stun Dart. Those are the main ones, and you can have a Mend Wall, and even Mend Wall 2 for tougher dungeons, because those are really clutch in certain situations. But honestly, I don't really use those methods. I don't use the Mend Wall and stuff method because I'm just trying to blast through the dungeons. But maybe for parties with a primary carry and a secondary carry, they would benefit from that, especially if there is no one doing the target up. Because as much as people complain that it doesn't work as much as they'd want it to, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, so I think I went through everything. I know I'm going to start uploading this video in a second and see or remember like a zillion things when my brain starts pumping from these shrooms. But I think I went through a decent amount of stuff. You guys will have to tell me. But I think I went through the core things. So thank you guys for watching as usual. And oh yes, oh my god, yes. So if you guys managed to stay till this long, you've won 10 summoning scrolls each. I hope many persons did not decide to stay this long, because that's a lot. That's so fucking many. Alright guys, wait. Let me rephrase that, because that sounds like a lot. Because if I get 48 views and 48 persons fucking watch it, then that's like a third of my scrolls. I can't give away that many scrolls. It's irrational. So let me see. Alright, the first 3 persons to comment will get 25 scrolls each. There we go. I think that one is much better. Alright, I'm gonna try to stun this thing. I think I could have killed it, but sometimes I miss so often that it's just bad. So my role in this now is to ensure that the berserks die or are stunned, while everybody else is trying to, especially the carry, is trying to, at least the carry is kind of cognizant of the, oh my god, I just did zeros? I mean, I guess I wasn't buffed, but Jesus, like, wow. I almost want to delete this whole video now. That's crazy. That's rude. I'm gonna have to take his name. I have to rewatch this. That was very rude. On my own video. That was very rude. I don't even remember what I was saying. Yeah, I was saying that my role is to ensure those things aren't killing everyone else, because I'm just the neutral in the party. Like, I'm not doing anything specific, so I need to make myself useful. And making yourself useful can mean many things. You can switch over to Inquisitor and be a second Inquisitor. Like, 2 Inquisitors is never a bad thing. I prefer 2 than 1. But there's usually 0, so I'm satisfied with 1. As for... let's see. Yeah, it's literally just about taking care of the party, even as a non-Inquisitor. Stun Dart is extremely powerful. And as I said, in Valley of the Gods too, because Valley of the Gods has stuff like the red dragon, the green dragon, the... what's his name now that does the blue water monster thing that's always doing tri-cut or something. It has it doesn't have Nidhogg. It has Hydras though, which are very powerful, especially when berserk. It has Fey Gazers, not Fey Gazers, Fey Gazers? Yeah, Fey Gazers. It has a lot of things. It has even Carmen. Like, you can stun a Carmen because she now does Confuse, and Confuse is just awful. Like, literally, you do not want to be confused ever. Like, literally, you like, log out if you get confused, especially in Endless. But if you get confused here, it's just GG, because you're just going to do one bag of fuckery, as they would say in my country. You're just going to do a whole heap of fuckery. You can't even use items. You'll be trying to use your items. You'll be trying to use a panacea, thinking, okay, this'll work, and then you're like, it starts casting fucking Divine Bastion 3 when you didn't even know Divine Bastion 3 was in the fucking loadout. So yeah, do not get confused. I'll take a hit before I take confusion, honestly. But yeah, I think if I've missed anything, you guys should definitely tell me. The persons who wins the scrolls, you guys, I don't really check my comments often enough, unfortunately, I'm ashamed to say. So message me on Discord for sure. My name is spelled the same way as it is in the game, Roshede. So just hop over to the official Orna Discord and you can just mention me. And that is 3 persons to get 25 scrolls each. The 3 first persons who comment. You don't have to be subscribed or anything. Only condition is I must not hate you, obviously, because I'm not giving shit to anybody I hate. Anyway, this was a good video. Hope somebody won, and enjoy your day, guys.